I will be doing a step-by-step on how to do the virtual lab of preparing solutions from a solid. I first have my weigh boat, my scale, my distilled H2O, my magnesium chloride. I'm also going to be getting a volumetric flask, which will be 250 milliliters, and also a beaker, which is 250 milliliters. So once I realize that I have everything here, I will then put my magnesium chloride onto my weigh boat. But before that, I'll put my weigh boat on the scale and make sure to tare it so it goes to 0. I will then pour my magnesium chloride, which is 11.9 grams after my calculations of CV is equal to N. Once I pour that on, I can then tare the scale again, and then I will pour the H2O onto my beaker, and since we're dealing with 250 milliliters, we will put 250 milliliters into the beaker. I will then put the 11.9 grams of magnesium chloride, which was on the weigh boat, into my volumetric flask. And once that is in, I will then start to add my H2O. Since there is already a mass of magnesium chloride inside the volumetric flask, I won't be completely putting in 250 milliliters, but I will be putting 200 milliliters instead. We do this so that we can have a more accurate reading when we pour smaller portions at the same time. Once we put in our 200 milliliters, we can now see that the volumetric flask holds 202.81 milliliters. So if we added the extra 50, it would go over 250. So in order to figure out how much water we need to put in after this, we will do 250 minus 202.81, which would then give us 47.19. We will then put that number into the rest of the volumetric flask, which is 47.19. And once we do this, we can now finally see that the meniscus is on 250. We have now created magnesium hydroxide plus hydrochloric acid.